Chat, what's up? WallGleece Exhibits Trading, back with another video. So today's video is what we'll do is we'll break down how I caught my trade, made 2,000 on gold on my live chat. Link in the description as well if you guys looking forward to that. So essentially we're just gonna break this down on how I took this position, how I executed it, what made me take the position, how I closed. We're gonna run through all of that and let's get started. So essentially my buy started on a higher time frame, right, to begin with, right? So as you can see, gold has been on a pretty strong rally over the past couple of weeks, really the last month, essentially the month of that August and that September, and then even in October, right? So the first big drop that we did have on gold after making this all-time high is that was October the 20th, right, which was this week. So after the October the 20th, right, that ended the rally of gold. It wasn't really much structure to base any trades off of on gold, right? So what I waited for essentially was after price made this all-time high, I waited for price to start including structure to where I could find opportunities for me to make money into the markets, right? So essentially, when price is rallying this hard, right, when you have price rallying this hard, what you're looking to do is you're probably going to get in on a lower time frame, right? Most of my biases are based off the higher time frame, looking at higher time frame directions, and all I'm doing is really entering on the lower, right? So like I said, I started my bias on a higher time frame, which is the 4-hour daily, and as we can see, price made this double top on its all-time highs, right? So the all-time high was 4,378, and it equaled those highs, right, on the 4-hour. So this indicated to me that, all right, cool, the sellers are starting to step in and price is essentially done with that bullish rally, right? I worked my way down to the 1-hour now, right? Like I said, we can see this strong seller momentum that started to kick into the markets right around this was the beginning of the week, honestly. So I think this was Monday, and I started seeing that price started getting some support at this 4,000 key level, right, which was a psychological level. If you look on the higher time frame, just wait 1 second, boom. So price did come down to this 4,000 key level and caught some type of support at this current price, right? So as we can see, boom, price caught some support at this 4,000. So now essentially I'm like, all right, cool. I still don't see any positions as of yet. There was a position for sales right here, which I did not take, but I still wasn't sure where price is going to head to next. There wasn't enough price action that developed for me to look into any opportunities, since price did have this huge sell-off after this big rally that just happened the weeks prior, right? So we do see that well, price didn't open at this point right here, right? So we do see that price did start to get some type of support, right? So price made this support right here, not support, my apologies. Price did make this pullback to this resistance, my apologies, chat. Made this pullback to this resistance, held it at this resistance, right? Now tanked right back to the support at this 4,000 key level, right? So what essentially happened in price is price made a inverted head and shoulders on a 1-hour time frame, right? So essentially what happened is price started making this right shoulder, right here, boom. Price had a pullback at this resistance key level, tanked to this 4,000 key level, this 4,000 key area level right here, boom, took some sells right here, closed pretty quick. Now what I started seeing is price started slowly developing the right shoulder, right, which it did right here. Let me show you guys right here, 1 second, boom. So essentially right here, this was the opportunity for me, and this is why I entered the position right here. Boom, after this very bullish variation, boom, price started to go into my direction. I added the extra position. Now here was the issue that I started seeing, right? Price then started to have some type of rejection at this resistance level right here, right? But if you look at this resistance level, all that it will be is a higher time frame 4-hour EMA. So I started seeing that price was having trouble breaking past this essentially this resistance level. Now I'm pretty sure you guys can see that my take profit levels was at this next recent highs, but the thing is, with price action, you can have a realistic take profit and you can have a expected take profit. So my expected take profit was this 4,176 key level, but my realized take profit was this 4,100, this 4,148 key level, right? But then we can also see that honestly price kind of started to consolidate essentially in this area. There's no real clear direction as of yet as far as higher time frame. At the moment, we're kind of stuck in this zone right now currently, but it still moves within consolidations. Sometimes you won't notice a consolidation off rip, but over time you will start to see that, yeah, price is kind of stuck in this box at the moment, right? But we'll just have to see for next week, this upcoming week. But it was CPI as well for this week, this October 24th week, so that probably could have caused it. But in my opinion, it wasn't as impactful as the other CPIs have been, but it was still some type of news for gold. And as well, the dollar is definitely weak, so that's definitely impacting gold. Lots of investors are pouring money into this asset, so that's what's pretty much pushing the price. But we'll just have to see for the next couple of weeks. Price has had a very big rally. This is definitely the pullback, and even if you look on the higher time frame, this is coming weekly. This is the first time price has closed bearish in, we could even count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and almost 7 weeks, maybe even more, honestly. If we look right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 8 weeks. So that's really 2 months price has been bullish. So this is the first pullback that price has had, and I just seen it as an opportunity to get into some positions. But we can also see that price is also rejecting the support, so there's still buyers present. Not sure for how long, but we'll just have to see. But I do still think overall gold is still bullish for the next couple weeks or for the next couple months. We'll just have to see, but this is definitely the first retracement that we will see on gold. But there's still opportunities to get involved within the markets. But I'm just excited for price to get back to how it usually trades, which is regular price action. And yeah, so we'll just have to see for the next couple weeks, but I'll always keep you guys updated. But this is essentially how I caught my trade on gold on May 2000. Link in the description as well if you want to catch the same trades as me with my chat. And yeah, guys, appreciate you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, WallGleece, everything's WallGleece, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube as well. Subscribe for more. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and I'm out.